Click, click, clap. What's going on, guys? I am SimpleSimon, and it is the day after Christmas, which means it's the busiest day in retail. Well, one of the two busiest days in retail. We do have Black Friday here now as well. For those who don't have it, the day after Christmas is Boxing Day. No, there's no boxing match on today. Boxing Day is the one time of the year where all retailers will pretty much have sales. A lot of them, usually smaller businesses, might have just like a one day only sale, but most businesses will do end of year kind of sales. So today I'm going to be making my return to Go Figure in Ravenhall. I've only been to that location once. I used to go to Go Figure all the time back in the earlier days when they were located in their previous location. But since they moved out to Ravenhall, I only went there the one time where I did that video. But they have a sale on, I think it's minimum 20% off store wide. And they have something that I really, really want. And being that it was Christmas yesterday, I got some spending money, which is good because I was going to buy this stuff anyway, but I couldn't afford anything this week. I've been so broke due to Christmas, but thanks to Christmas, I got money. Yeah, gonna go out to Go Figure. I'm also gonna meet up with my buddy Sean from Zars Collectables and Comics. And yeah, we're gonna have a bit of a hunt in Go Figure. So that's where we're going. Let's do this. Quick shout out to my Minions. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you're interested in exclusive members only videos, extended episodes of The Noob, and exclusive emojis, hit the join button to find out more about channel membership. But remember, your membership is not required. The best way to support the channel is by liking and commenting on videos. So for Christmas, Sarah got me a new wallet because apparently there's something wrong with this. And this is my new wallet. Look how small it is. Check it out. I put it in my pocket just before and I was like, oh my god, I don't have a weight hanging off my leg anymore. So it's super early in the morning. It's 8 o'clock now, so it's a long drive to Ravenhall. It's about an hour and 15 minutes to get there. They don't open till 10 either, but I thought I'd get there early because I do know, I think last time I went to Go Figure, I spoke to, I can't remember if his name's Jeff, the boss pretty much. And he was saying that Boxing Day was very busy last year. So Sarah had to start work today at 7 a.m. Oh, sorry, 6:45 because they opened at 7. No one's coming in at 7 o'clock, mate. Anyway, the roads are pretty quiet right now. I'm gonna get some petrol and then enjoy the long drive to Ravenhall. First, yep, I was first there. Now, if you guys want to check out Go Figure for yourselves, all the information will be in the description below, or just call that number right now if you need to speak to him right now. But check out all the links in the description below. There's my buddy Sean. Make sure you check him out too. Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Boxing Day.
Happy Boxing Day. Happy spending money day.
That's right. Are you going to buy anything today?
Maybe. We'll see what he's got.
Are we going to be the guys who line up at the door? Are we going to be the guys who line up at the door? Is it here or there? They're open.
How you doing, guys?
Good, mate. Thank you.
Good, man. You're good.
So, if you've never been here to Go Figure and you didn't see that video I did about this time last year, you are in for a treat. I wasted no time. I went straight to the counter to speak to Big Boss Man and said, hey, you've got something that I want. Got that sorted first before I went into the shop and got some footage. And as you can see already, so much nostalgia. Every movie up there is an absolute banger. Speaking of bangers, here comes a beautiful Vampirella statue. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, fun fact, I only watched Silence of the Lambs for the first time about a couple of months ago. I know, I'm terrible, right? That's right, you're reading correctly. All anime 50% off. And I'm telling you, they got a lot of anime. Like, a lot of anime. Like a whole wall of anime. 50% off, all of it. And you know what else they've got? Aliens, baby. Right up my alley. I spotted it from a mile. They even had multiple YouTubers filming inside the shop. Make sure you follow my mate Sean, Zars Collectables and Comics. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. Check out some of his content. Do me a favor, sub the man up. Now lately I've been telling everyone I'm a Motu guy and everybody thinks I'm a fake Motu guy. But I watched Secret of the Sword the other night. You can see the whole movie on YouTube. That's the He-Man and She-Ra movie. if you guys didn't know. Anyway, they got Disney stuff there, and of course, they've got a ton of horror icons, like this beautiful Freddy Krueger statue there. Might be Sideshow, I think. And here's my new favorite effect I like to do. See that? That's called a speed ramp. I didn't just change the speed, it gradually sped up. I learned that off YouTube. Now, these anime heroes, I'm assuming they were 50% off too. I was actually quite keen to get the My Hero Academia ones if they had them, but they didn't, unfortunately. They mostly had the Naruto stuff. And then I stumbled across this cabinet which had some cool alien stuff. The Book of Alien. And this Alien's It's Time for War. It's, I believe, a board game of some type. It's old school too. Now, if you're one of those guys who are like, I'm not into all this pop culture nerd stuff, I'm into music. Well, guess what, tough guy? They got music stuff here too, like some Michael Jackson, baby. Don't stop till you get enough. Do you like that? How about some Kiss, or how about some Bon Jovi, tough guy? Love it. Love all this stuff. Willie Nelson. I wonder if he comes with a joint as an accessory. And maybe you're not into toys at all, but you're into cars. Well, guess what, tough guy? They had Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels are toys. And guess what? They're also cars. Just admit toys are cool. Now, my brother Jason, you might have seen in previous videos, is a huge Transformers collector, and he always complains I never show the price. $199, Jay, and if you bought it that day, you would have got a minimum 20% off. It is the greatest day of the year to go toy shopping. $99 minimum, 20% off. Now, if you're a big wrestling fan, something they used to do, I'm not sure if they actually still do it, but at their old location, they used to have a lot of wrestlers come do in-store signings, which is something that I don't see at a lot of shops, definitely not wrestlers anyway. The only one I can remember off the top of my head was, I remember Ken Shamrock, I believe. Could be wrong, but I think it was Ken Shamrock. Did a signing there a long time ago, which I considered because I'm a big MMA fan, and Ken Shamrock is also an MMA legend. Speaking of MMA legends, there's Brock Lesnar. Look at his block head. He should be called Block Lesnar. Oh, Alexa Bliss, I like her. She keeps coming up in my feed. She's kind of cool. What was really cool though was this. Check this out. Masters of the WWE Grayskull Mania. That is sick. Shout out to Matt from Keep On Collecting if he's watching this. Another great toy channel. His first crush was Elvira. I wish they made a Sheena figure because Sheena was my first crush. I definitely collected those football cards back in the day. I believe they were stickers actually, and that was the first year I started following AFL. I don't follow AFL anymore. I haven't followed it for over 10 years, but I definitely was a big AFL fan back when I was younger. I've always been a huge Bruce Lee fan. You guys know that, and I want to get that yellow jumpsuit figure one day. And then I finally reached the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles section, and they had all kinds of stuff there, including some vintage. And their TMNT section is right next to their Motu section. It's all in the same section. And I always like to brag that I got that He-Man there for $10 on clearance at Toymate. Bought 2 of them. Shout out to my mate Michael, who's a huge Motu guy. One of my favorite videos from 2024 was the video where me and Michael went to 6 different stores for a toy hunt in one day. It was an awesome video, so definitely go check that out. And while you're there, definitely buy this Terminator statue for me. And hey, remember when I was a Star Wars guy? I still am. I just haven't bought anything Star Wars for quite some time. And if anyone collects these Powers of the Force figures out of box, hit me up because I've got some stands that you can have. I bought these figure stands and they didn't fit anything that I have. And then I lent them to a friend to get him to test them on his figures. And he said the only figures that they fit were Power of the Force. So if you do have them, hit me up. I'll give you some free stands. So yeah, Go Figure have a really, really good mix of modern toys and vintage toys, as well as super rare stuff, like these Star Wars Kotobukiya statues. You don't see them anywhere. You see Kotobukiya statues, but these Star Wars ones, I've never seen anywhere else except for Go Figure. And on eBay, of course. But who wants to buy off eBay when you can just go to Go Figure and get it? Now these comic books they've had for quite some time there. These are San Diego Comic Con foil exclusives. I actually bought the Catwoman one from them years ago. These are from like 2019, 2020 maybe, and they were $50 back then. Now they've dropped them down to 30, but they're super hard books to get. And after all of that, I finally made it to the DC Marvel superhero section. Now, I always get excited when I go to a shop that sells DC Multiverse, but has some of their older figures, the ones that are no longer available, because I'm sick of going into all the mainstream shops that sell DC Multiverse and seeing the same old stuff. And look, everyone has their peg warmers, but Go Figure definitely had some of the older figures that I haven't seen in a while. Wasn't anything there that I really needed though, unfortunately. Surprise, surprise, of course, they had a Catwoman from the Batman, which is at every shop. This figure here I've actually been considering for a long time, and I did think long and hard about it. Oh, 20% off, what do I do? What do I do? It's my favorite version of Harley, but I put it back on the peg because the thing I did buy in the end did cost me a lot of money. So do stick around till the end where I get to show you what I did pick up. Now they even had the real Mafex Harley Quinn figures. Don't be fooled, when you see these cheap online, you're getting the fake bullshit. That was the real deal right there. They even had 20% off Street Fighter figures. Oh my god, so tempting. I wish I bought that Bison now, but I didn't. Spoiler alert. Beautiful Kotobukiya statue there. I used to collect them hard back on the early days of the channel, and I had to get some Star Trek again from my bro Jason, who's a massive Trekkie. And I didn't get a close-up of the price tag on this, but I'm pretty sure it says $4.95 there. But guess what? 20% off $4.95. Today was the day to buy whatever that ship's called. Is it the Enterprise? I don't know. I'm not a Star Trek guy, so don't hate me, Star Trek guys. Now, I'm a huge Rocky fan, but it must have been a while since I saw the old movies because I do not remember him having that car. Anyway, back to Mafex figures. I always say that Mafex you never see in shops. I completely forgot that Go Figure have Mafex figures, but you don't see Mafex figures in many toy shops down here. So big respect there. Mafex makes such great figures. Now, if you go back to my oldest video on my channel, I reviewed this Joker statue. I also bought the Harley Quinn one. They were the Day of the Dead versions of those statues. And this Harley Quinn statue from Batman Ninja looks amazing. I always say Batman Ninja sucked as a movie, but the characters looked amazing in it. I love the designs. Ooh, and I love this Catwoman statue. You thought the video was over, didn't you? Well, don't worry, we're getting there. They also have a lot of Warhammer. Now, I'm not a huge Warhammer person, but I know it's a massive thing. They even sell the paints and all the accessories there. So if you are a Warhammer person, another reason to Go Figure. And look, they even sell weapons there that you can kill people with. Boom, look at that, I just stabbed Sean. Oh, look at him, he died. Look at that acting. I was never a Power Rangers fan when I was young, but I was a fan of the Pink Ranger at the back there. These facehugger statues look pretty cool. Not too sure when they came out. Ooh, I really loved Micro Machines when I was a kid, and these Star Wars ones are super cool. They even did some Aliens ones that my brother has, and we're gonna end the shop tour with my childhood idol, John Rambo. All right, we got out of there. Sean, nothing for you today?
No.
There's a few things you're eyeing off there, right?
Yeah, but all bigger things.
Bigger things.
Take up a lot of room.
And cost a lot more money.
Yeah.
So I came and got what I came for. There was a few things that I wanted in there, but it was just like, this is not a cheap thing. I mean, for me, this is cheap for Sean, but for me, this is not a cheap thing. And if I was going to get 20%, I feel like
it was more than 20%.
Yeah, they gave me more than 20% because it was $199, and they took it down to $141, so it must have been 25%. So yeah, so shout out to the guys at Go Figure. They asked me if I needed a bag, and I didn't really, but I saw one of the other customers have a Go Figure tote bag. I was like, oh, if you got one of those Go Figure tote bags, that's worth spending the money alone right here for this tote bag. It's nice and big, and you'll get all your groceries in there in one trip. So this is what I bought. I'm not going to take it out of the box now. I'll just show you what I bought. Thank you. I've been wanting a space jockey for the longest time, but like as long as I've been an alien guy, I've been wanting something.
So 2 weeks now.
Shut up. I've been wanting something that is the space jockey, just because when I rewatched Alien for the first time in a long time, I completely forgot about the space jockey scene, and I just think it's the most fascinating part of the first Alien movie. And then when they did the Prometheus movies, they ruined it. They ruined the lore. They made them engineers, but yeah, that's super cool. This is a lot smaller than I thought. It did say it was a micro statue, so I'm a little bit scared about how micro a micro statue is, but the box is...
Micro it'll be 112, I would say.
Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty much out of space in my cabinet anyway.
And it's numbered. It's a limited.
Oh, really? Look at that. 109 out of 2,500. So I don't know a lot of info on this or when it came out or anything, but if you guys know, let me know. But that's what I picked up. I'm very happy. It's going to look cool in my Aliens cabinet, and I may or may not do an unboxing. It's getting really hot in here. So we're going to end this video, but there will be a part 2. Because Sean and I, right now, he's going to take me to a place which I've never even heard of, called...
Jar Jar Collectables.
Jar Jar Collectables, as in Jar Jar Binks?
Yes, I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to go check that out now. So keep an eye on that in a future video, because I'm going to split it up into 2 videos. And of course, if you're not subscribed to Sean, his link will be in the description below. So do him a favor. Do any giveaways coming up?
Just finished my 200 sub giveaway.
Yeah, you missed out. Get him to 300, you'll do another one.
Yeah, hopefully. 300, 400, trying to get my push going as much as I can.
All right, well, we'll end this one. And like I said, keep an eye out for the Jar Jar's collectible video. Say bye, Sean.
Bye.
Sean.
Sean.
All right. What do I say? Until next time, I'm SimpleSimon. Tell your friends and keep it simple.